Warriors are ready for this thing to get started. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This homestand ends here for the Timberwolves as they get ready to hit the road. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
This is an incredible atmosphere in this building, Kevin. I mean, their winning streak has continued to grow. As it has, their fans' excitement has grown right along with it.
And you know what? You can feel it in the air, guys. The home crowd energized. And I'll tell you what, right now, this is one of the toughest buildings you are going to ever compete in when you talk about trying to play on the road in the NBA.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Green are the forward set. Curry is out there with Iguodala. And it's McGee in at the 5. 6 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Stolen by McGee. Here's Barnes. Oh, and he goes in for the dunk. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
I understood that.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Up top, Curry, coming off a solid outing against the Lakers.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Lopez kicks to Martin. That's good. Martin's got his second bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Iguodala outside. McGee a screen. It's deflected. Lopez with the steal. All alone. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Iguodala with the steal. Here's the floater. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Iguodala.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Martin dishes to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Stolen by McGee. Right side Curry. And he gets the bucket. Curry's got his third bucket of the night. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
Yeah, it was a major factor in the ball game. I mean, the more turnovers they caused, the more shaky those guys got with the ball.
Barnes kicks to McGee. Feeds it to Iguodala. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and it really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
Here's Curry following the score by Kevin Martin. And that one's good. And it's 8 points for Steph Curry.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And Doris Burke spoke with Steve Kerr. Doris?
I asked him about the player he'll try to key on in this matchup, and he had no hesitation saying Kevin Garnett. He said what makes KG special and such a problem to deal with is he can control games on both ends of the floor with his offensive and defensive skill set. Saying he has so much length, it makes it very difficult around both keys for us.
Thanks, Doris. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Martin. Good defense by Iguodala.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now here's Lopez. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Back to Martin. 18 feet out. Buries the jump shot. Martin's got 8 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Lopez with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it. The fast break chance. Martin the pass to Garnett. The wide open look here for Lopez. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Curry dishes to Barnes. Outside Curry. And McGee kicks to Curry. He was all alone on that one. He's got 10.
They're looking pretty confident out there. I mean, 5 of 7 so far from the field. He's feeling it.
Lopez passes to Martin. Inside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Green, no luck for Minnesota. They've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Martin dishes to Towns. Martin kicks to Lopez. Back to Martin. Now here's Lopez. He's got 7, 5 to shoot. From 17 feet out. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month. The Timberwolves, number 1.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Zhang's checked in. And pushing it up again is Minnesota. Again in transition. And Kevin Martin, the bucket on the assist from Lopez. That's 12 points for Martin. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Back to Lopez. He dishes it to Martin. Towns, the pass to Barnes. Martin kicks to Lopez. Down low. A second chance effort, and it's laid in by Zhang. And it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Boy, they've got them on their heels the way they've been running the ball up and down, right down their throat.
Yeah, some explosive plays we're seeing now in transition have really keyed this run.
And again, no good by Golden State.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively. He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
And that one's good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Curry, following the score by Kevin Martin. And McGee kicks to Curry. Again, Curry missing. Minnesota leading by 8. Lopez outside. Zhang with a clean look. And again, it's Minnesota.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Iguodala with the bucket.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Lopez dishes to Martin. Back to Lopez. Trying to find Martin. He's got it now. Lopez passes to Martin. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
Let's see some numbers here on on Steph Curry. He's been dominant over the last month. He's putting up 29 points a game, 7 assists, and just over 2 steals. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
You know, the scheme just seems to run much more smoothly when he's in the game because he knows where everybody is at all times.
Lopez. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. 10 points for Freak.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. Rubio comes with the double team. Watson kicks to Barnes. Three-pointer. Watson's shot is off.
Boy, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Warriors trail by 9. Sessions dishes to Watson. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Over the last 10 games, you can see where the Timberwolves rank in the league. Tops in scoring. First in rebounding. And they're also #1 distributing the basketball. This is a team that knows how to find the open man and convert those opportunities.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them. And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Jang, a screen. Lopez passes to Rubio. And again, it's Minnesota.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Timberwolves leading by 11. It's stolen by Watson. Now here's Sessions. Fast break opportunity here. The 11-footer. And he gets the jumper to drop. Sessions has got 5 points so far. Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Lopez drives in. Down low. And it's Rubio. That time on the assist from Lopez. Lopez has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Azili can't get it to go. Pass to Barnes. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for. Rajon Rondo's checked in here for the Warriors. JaVale McGee's checked in for Azili. Draymond Green comes in for Looney. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes. Steph Curry is subbed in for C.J. Watson. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Sessions out there with Steph Curry. And it's McGee in at the center position. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Green. Curry against Lopez. In the corner, it's Martin. Lopez kicks to Martin. Lopez against Sessions. Shot clock at 6. Back to Martin. Iguodala with the steal. They push it up 4 on 3. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns played some outstanding basketball. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Oh, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself. How about Steph Curry in this one? 16 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
No doubt they'd like to see that carry over to the rest of the team. Get good assist numbers all the way around.
Now Now here's Curry. 16 points for him. The dish to McGee. Unloads from 9. Bank shot. No good.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Martin kicks to Lopez. Knocks down the 3-ball. Lopez has got 13 points.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Lopez with the steal. Here's Martin. Finished off the break. Martin's got 25 points in the game.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
And Sessions kicks to Curry. Lopez over to help. Green dishes to Sessions. Launches a 3. Curry can't get it to go.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Now Lopez after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Lopez kicks to Martin. The shot no good. Great D that time from Iguodala. Lopez with the steal. Outside Martin from 13. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Martin's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves. The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter.
Doris Burke has an update for us.
Rotate
Doris?
over and
Hey,
make your
Kev, well,
presence
during
felt.
that last break, I heard Flip
being too
Saunders
soft.
addressing his team. He went over the offensive game plan and that it hinges on running through Lopez. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Clock at 4. Curry can't get it to go.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel. That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Okay, fans, put your hands together. Timberwolves leading by 12. Lopez outside. Towns sets the pick for Lopez. Back to Martin. Lopez outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Puts it up from 12. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 31 points for Kevin Martin.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Lopez. 13 points in the game. Outside for Martin. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Curry against Lopez. It's stolen by Martin. Right block shot, and Towns finishes inside. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
Well, I tell you what, they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy, fast break baskets.
And on a really nice run here. And defensively, you've got to force them to operate in the half court. It allows you to put bodies on bodies.
McGee inside. Lopez covering.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And in terms of team numbers, The free throw percentage is right at 74.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it. Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for them today.
Yeah, and they found that sweet spot in the defense, and it's right between the paint and the three-point line, and boy, have they been rock solid.
And Green gets it to go.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Lopez passes to Martin. The feed to Garnett. Lopez against Curry. And Kevin Martin, the bucket on the assist by Lopez. Martin's got 38 points.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities. Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Back to Lopez. Outside Martin. To the wing right side. Lopez outside. 5 to shoot. Back to Martin. He kicks it to Lopez. From the arc. And Curry pulls it down. Warriors trail by 17. The drive by Iguodala. He feeds it to McGee. And the rebound goes to Martin.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
No one near him. And the Timberwolves back on 2 more.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
On the wing, it's Iguodala. The pass to Sessions. Poked away. And now Minnesota on the fast break. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move. And through 1 half, it hasn't even... Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Really an incredible game from Kevin Martin.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Lopez, he's in a point guard. Downs is out there with Garnett. Then it's Matt Barnes. And it's Martin in at the 2 guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And Lopez throws it down hard.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc. And boy, are they taking advantage. Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft feet.
This is to Martin. Back to Lopez. Kevin Martin on the wing. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Lopez with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. And the dunk by Barnes.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly. Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
In the corner, it's Martin. Lopez kicks to Martin. And he banks in the layup. Martin's got 49 points in the game.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Here's Iguodala. And another basket for Golden State.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Timberwolves leading by 23. Lopez dishes to Martin. Lopez kicks to Martin. Lopez outside. Back to Martin. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Ring shot on the way. No luck. Good defense by Iguodala. Warriors have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Martin with the bucket.
I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Lopez with the steal, and pushing it up is Minnesota. The Timberwolves again in transition, and finished off by Martin.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim. And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up. Clark, that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt. There are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
And, oh, here we go. Lopez has got it defended.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
All right, target set. And let's go to a rundown of the best point guards from the free throw line over the course of the last month. Here is your 2K leaderboard. Freak number 1. And, of course, Stephen Curry.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome's going to be. So it sort of prevents the D from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
Yeah, because of their shooting ability, they get a little more space than the average point guard. Maybe they'll miss a shot from the floor, but if you send them to the line, those points are almost guaranteed.
Here's Green following the basket by Freak.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Lopez has got 9 points here in the second half.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down.
And good on the basket. Book it.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kickout's the only choice.
Fires from the wing. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Over the last month, let's see, Kevin, where the Timberwolves stand in the league rankings. First in scoring, first in rebounding, and they're also number 1 distributing the basketball. This is a team that knows how to find the open man and convert those opportunities.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
And here's Green outside, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. True on the 14-footer. Lopez has got 11 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Barnes. He has 5. McGee a screen. Sessions passes to McGee. Green kicks to Barnes. Shot clock at 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Minnesota's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Here's Lopez. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 3rd rebound on the night. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Kevin Garnett. And the Warriors also making a change. C.J. Watson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And so it's Golden State with it. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And guys, that's one of those records that always seemed to me impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960.
The shot's good from Lopez.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Watson. He's got 5. Here's Sessions, and it's sent back by Lopez. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Minnesota making a switch here. Haynes checked in. Looney's checked in for Golden State. And here are the Warriors now. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Now here's Lopez. He's got 29 points. Count the bucket.
He's found the rhythm here in the 3rd quarter, Kevin. And his confidence is palpable. You can feel it. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be falling.
Sessions, no good. Minnesota's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. From deep 3-point range, another triple from Lopez. Lopez has got 35 in the game.
They're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
To stop the run, Lopez with the block. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. There's the screen. Watson kicks to Sessions. 6 to shoot. Lopez with the steal. Fades. That's tipped, but they get it back. From deep. And the basket good. Lopez has got 38 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And another 3 for Minnesota.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
Now here's Sessions. 5 points in the game. Barnes against Barnes. Pass to Sessions. That doesn't go in either for Sessions.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Lopez with the bucket.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough. And sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes you athleticism on that. Are you serious? How'd he come up with that move?
Creativity on the fly. Wow.
Somebody control that man.
The shot. They grabbed their own miss. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Warriors have shot 75% of the strike, 6 of 8.
Look at what's
Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Barnes and Green of the forward set. Steph Curry's out there with Watson, and it's McGee in at center.
Well, they're trailing here, but you got to admire how hard they're playing. I mean, that kind of effort is a winning effort. They're working the ball inside and trying to do what they can to get back in it. Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for them. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Both free throws good from Lopez.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second. And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
Lopez with the steal, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And again, Minnesota with the triple.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Lopez with the steal. That's good. Lopez has got 56 points in the game.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
McGee a screen. Clock at 6. Rejected by Payne. And here's the break. Here's Lopez. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Barnes, he's checked in for Kevin Garnett. The Warriors also with a sub. McAdoo's checked in. Kicks it to Curry. And again, no good by Golden State.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Stolen by Levine. And it's Lopez penetrating, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Check out the game for Mr. Perfect. He's got 16 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. And so it's Golden State with it. Passes it to McAdoo. Here's Rush, covered by Barnes. There's the pick. Outside Curry. Rush outside. Shot is off. And Minnesota now the other way. Lopez outside. Jacks up a 3. Here's Payne. Out left to the wing. From past the arc. Lopez, no luck.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Curry, good.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the 4th, right around 46-47%. Fade away. Lopez, no luck.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Curry outside, and that one's good. Curry's got 35.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Rush leading the charge. That's tipped. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And he knocks down the first one. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. And both free throws good for McAdoo. Minnesota's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. There's a screen. Lopez kicks to Bialitz, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Here's Lopez, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
Lopez with the steal. Here's Levine, and the layup's good off the glass.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
It's all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And Rush kicks to Curry. Shot's good. Curry's got 37.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. And his performance today, guys, is really a thing of beauty. A triple-double for him today.
Yeah, he's got his hands all over this game, impacting it in just about every category.
Pulls up on the wing. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 16th rebound on the night. From deep, the Warriors pull it in. Outside Curry. Lets the 3 fly, and that one's good. Curry's got 40 points.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Lopez, no luck.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Knocked away. Here's Curry. Pass to Looney. No good.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one, Clark.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
To the left wing. Lets it go from 11. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
Number 5.
Minnesota shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Lopez. And just miss after miss right now.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Here's Looney. Gorgie Dangs checked in for the Timberwolves. The Warriors also with a sub. Sessions is checked in.
4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:43 left to play in the final quarter. Lopez with the block.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Minnesota.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And making the right plays when they needed to, closing out this club for the second time this season. This victory pushes their record to 2-0 with 2 games left to go against the Warriors.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Lopez. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Estes Ezeli, he's checked in for James Michael McAdoo. Golden State's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Lopez over to help. Some nice passing by Golden State. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing. Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Got a piece of it. Feeds to Sessions. The dish to Ezeli. And Rush kicks to Sessions. And the Warriors miss again. Minnesota with the ball. A 15-footer. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a...
Good win, Freak. We'll get you next time.
I don't know, man. Think you better get used to this feeling.
Freak getting that confidence level up. I like it.
That's always been there, you know that.
True that. Yo, hit me up later. Got a few things we should talk about.
Okay, cool, I will.
The 2K Sports postgame
Freak. And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and